We had a great preseason. Start with that. I'm excited that we have literally 1/3 of our team are newcomers. So we had a really good recruiting class. But yeah, I think since being on the mats as a team, I think we've really progressed exponentially.
I think we're moving pretty nicely, working through technique, sharpening our skills, and really focusing on the details this early on. And I feel like as we're approaching this first competition, we're feeling ready to get at it.
I probably would have been finishing my degree online if it wasn't for these guys and the culture that we've created in this room. Being back on the mat feels good, so I'm really happy that I get to run it back one more time with my guys. These guys are some of my best friends, so I'm really glad to be back.
We've got a good handful of very talented freshmen coming in this year, and the returners are really doing an excellent job at setting the bar and showing them what the standard is. And they've, to this day, done a very good job of shooting for that bar.
Coach and I both talked about this being the biggest program that we've had in years. We've been wrestling pretty well, and guys notice that, and they want to come be a part of a program. I think one thing that really helped too was our presence on social media. Bobby Leak has been doing an awesome job. And then from there, it's just been kind of getting guys on that same page of, this is what Liberty Wrestling is about. And having guys, come to the Lord and wanting to get baptized has just been something that has been such a cool piece to be a part of.
The spiritual development, it's been kind of overclouding even the wrestling development on the team. We're making strides on the mat, but through our Bible study and just day-to-day doing life with each other, iron sharpening iron, being in the Word with each other, praying with each other, it's taken us leaps and bounds. And I see that as the number one team culture thing this year that is really carrying us through, is we're seeking the Lord as a team, and it's so inspiring and encouraging.
I mean, this program has such an amazing legacy all the way back to when it was established of breeding success. And that goes back to when Jesse Castro was here wrestling, and through his return as an NCAA program and even into an NCWA program. Same thing, the bar is set high, and that standard won't change.
I think that they are maintaining a steadiness, if you will, in their mental game, and I think that steadiness is going to hopefully again manifest itself in the competition coming up here. But it's like the competition is kind of like that carrot before the cart. You know what I mean? And they're looking forward to compete, because if you're not training for something, then the motivation can lull at times. But they're ready to bite at it, that's for sure.
It's a good challenge to have. We're not the reigning champs anymore, which is something we're not used to, but it's good because it gives us a little bit of a chip on our shoulder to, hey, there's another team who's expected to win, and it's not us. So there's a lot of work that we need to do, push ourselves in the room, but also outside of the room. Showing up every day is the bare minimum. Everything else before, after practice, what guys get in, that's what makes the big difference. So I know a lot of our guys are doing that, so I'm excited to just see that turn into tangible stuff on the mats when we compete.
It's go time. There's not we put the work in. There's not really a whole lot left to be said. I certainly wouldn't be here if the sport was, all as miserable as I'm sure we could make you believe it is some days. But I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure I speak for the rest of the team. I say, sports sucks sometimes, but I love it, and I'm blessed to have the opportunity to go out and cut it loose.